The old man was stunned to see that the killers arrested by police that very morning were freely walking the streets by afternoon. Even worse, they were back at the crime scene, tormenting others again. Watching it unfold, he couldn't help but recall the murder of his close friend. The violent instincts he had long buried deep inside slowly began to resurface. As a retired officer of the British Royal Navy, killing was nothing new to him. So Harry decided to take justice into his own hands and avenge his friend. He went to a bar the criminals often frequented and, sure enough, spotted one of them sitting nearby. Harry downed a glass of strong liquor in one gulp. When paying the bill, he deliberately let his money spill across the counter, just enough to draw the criminal's attention. Then he pretended to be drunk, staggering down the road toward home. He knew the man would follow, just as expected. Beneath a bridge in the shadows, the criminal confronted him with a knife, demanding money. Harry didn't say a word. He plunged his own blade straight into the man. After the kill, Harry hurried away from the scene. Back home, he stripped off his bloodied clothes, tossed them in a dumpster under cover of night, and carefully scrubbed the bloody footprints from his floor with a bucket of cleaner. Only then did he finally lie down in bed. But staring at the empty space beside him, his thoughts drifted back to the night his wife passed away. He had run through pouring rain, desperate to reach the hospital in time to see her one last time, but he hesitated at the entrance of an underpass, where a gang of thugs had gathered. Reluctantly, he took the long way around. By the time he arrived at the hospital, he was told his wife's body had already been taken away. Because of that detour, he never got to say goodbye. The guilt consumed him, planting a seed of hatred deep in his heart. At his wife's funeral the next day, only his friend Len showed up. To help him through the grief, Len often stayed by his side, playing chess, sharing drinks. Slowly, Harry began to climb out of the darkness of his loss. He thought that life might continue on this way. But one day, the doorbell rang and everything changed.